Well, the reason for a delayed video, I'm making this now and it should be out here soon. So last weekend I was supposed to go get this 1982 Yamaha XJ1100. Exact same model as what I had that burned up in the fire. I love the bike so much, the power, that I had to get another one. So got on Facebook Marketplace, looked up, and a guy about an hour and a half north of me had this for sale. 75-year-old guy, Tony. Awesome guy. Lots of storytelling. I could sit there and take it in all day of his knowledge. And had this for sale, and I couldn't pass it up. Runs amazing. I have two more boxes of parts in the truck we may go look at, but in a rundown of it all, there's a headlight bezel, which I'm not a big fairing guy. I'm going to need a miffle. The fairing's going to come off of this. I'm not a fairing guy because even if I did want to have a fairing, I'd want one that turns with the wheel, and this one does not, so your light doesn't turn with you. But this thing is very original. I mean, he's put different the different factory carbs on it. Runs really great. He's redone the master cylinders on them. And at least the rear one's been redone and everything like that. I mean, it is a very, very 80s right here. You're not going to find a better example of it. It's fantastic. I'll be getting the paint. I'll be redoing that. It's been painted flat black. It's got a couple little dents, you know. But we'll get that taken care of. 20,000 miles. That is 13,000 less than what mine had. Mine had 33 when it finally got. Not finally got, but you know, when I had to say goodbye to it. It was a shame. It was on a shame. Which one of these was the ignition? Not that one. It's this one. Just fantastic. Got too many keys hanging off of it. Probably should take that off and I guess fiddle with it. There we go. Said I'm not worried about the paint at the moment. It'll get redone. Brand new tires. Exact same tires that I had on mine. Dunlops. So we'll have a different feeling though to it because it doesn't have the original, like, I like the handlebars to be up higher. So we're gonna have to figure out how to get higher up bars. I mean, you can pivot them up and stuff like that, but I want it pivot up and over, kind of like an ape hanger style. We'll figure it out because the down low just feels a little unsteady. Yamaha needs fork seals. He did include those. Even though the headlight works, it screams that there's no headlight, that it's out. So oil drip comes from the chain tensioner up there. Pipes you can see are. The burn pattern's on a little off. You got a dark one here, and then you got light ones over there. So somebody's burning a little lean. We will address that. I did save the other pipe, the Mac 4 and the 2s. They're in the storage shed here. So we'll have to get them re-chromed and put on. That will be getting done. Overall, just a really, really good bike. Little tear. May get this just recovered completely. Something for the wife. Look at that. She can ride on here now. That's great. Air shocks. Factory. Front suspension's also air. Let's go ahead and see what she's got. Got to choke it. Should just fire right up. Has a high idle when you do this, but you know. We've got rain coming. I mean hellacious rain. And I've got to store it here. Not quite warm, but we've got rain coming, and because it's an Illinois title, I have to have a cop come and officer inspect to prove that it is what it is, and then they assign it, and then I go to the BMV to get an Indiana title. So that's why it's at home. And I've got a little tent thing I got to assemble here to put this inside of, or just cover a bunch of tarps on it until then. And then it should be pretty good. And after that, I can go put it in a storage unit. But I mean, very, very 1980s look right here. And I just love it. 95 horsepower for 1982. There are guys these days that will spend $30,000, $40,000, $50,000 on a motorcycle and hop it up just to get to, you know, those kind of numbers. Guys, get yourself an 80s, late 70s, 80s, 1100, 1000cc Jap bike. These things will just run. I mean, you put all the RPMs on it. That's not bad for the time. It's cold. I've already ridden her. A little more. Oh, you know what it is? We have the fuel turned off. Forgot about that. They run better with fuel. I know somebody was yelling at me. They run much better with fuel. Just leaning out on me is what she was. Ah, I love that smell. Get the other pipes on her, she's gonna be loud. Smooth too. I know doesn't really shake much. I mean, it's pretty smooth. We'll do some fine tuning on the cars. We'll get some gauges on it and stuff, but not exactly meant for winter weather, but even though it has the octo system, always turn your carbs off, guys and gals. Where are we at over here? Because your carbs are not shut-off valves, even though it has one. Center stand on it also. We're definitely going to remove that. Because this is your handle right here. It's a pain in, this thing is heavy. It's a heavy girl. Man, they run good. All right, let's go check out those box of parts, shall we? All the goodies. Spare air box, headlight bezel, more carburetors, books on everything, which I have a complete manual. Fuel shutoffs, another voltage regulator, all factory stuff. There's an SX ignition coil, but our CDI boxes are right down there. So we've got a spare one of those. Cycle sound, laminar antenna, you know, like an OE or something style radio. Just a lot of goodies that come with it. I say, so it wasn't, you know, it ain't the most exciting video in the world, but it's hey, it's what I can do for a video, right? I mean, it's what I got for now. Like I say, I've decided this tree before building a garage is going bye-bye. It is way overgrown its area. It is old. It's time to go, but we are getting underway on getting this started here. It's concrete has to be removed and then poured, and we get a garage structure in and stuff like that and whatnot. I did get the CDI box in the mail today for the four-wheeler, so hopefully we can restore spark with that. An ignition coil, the actual ignition coil, I doubt that's what went wrong, but I have another one of those. And just like I said, we've got it's there. I was sick last weekend, so I was supposed to have gotten this last weekend in, was sick, and it just did not happen. But just got home from it in storage unit. I also got a little Wisconsin AB engine. That'll be a nice little thing in the future to get going. It was in the barn that this was in, the guy's barn. It was a buddy's barn. He had passed away, and like I say, it was one of those. I saw it. The widow offered her, and she said she'll take the money that I offered and loaded it up. All I know is it has compression. That's it. So, all right. Like I say, I'm gonna wrap this up real quick. Get it edited to you guys. Like I say, we might do a fork seals video on this. I don't know in the future. It definitely has to get them. There is oil on the front brake. It got a little oil on it, so I'll be getting brake pads. Oil from the forks, I think it is, dribbling down. It ain't fluid, so that's good. But yeah, it's just on the brakes, and that has to be addressed. Lots to do. So, all right. I'll say thanks for watching, everybody. Like I say, I'm trying to keep the videos going and whatnot. I was sick and whatnot, and going here, and the support from you all around the world is just awesome. I am glad to have another XJ1100. I couldn't settle for something smaller. I love the power, looks, and feel of this. It is just very retro feeling, and the power that they put out for, so you can find them for, you know, they're not expensive. Say you want a good bike, these are the ones to have right here. These are reliable. I mean, they're, like I say, you can still find parts and everything. But super shout out to Tony. Awesome guy. And he's got some special motorcycles and everything. I'll probably put pictures at the end, a picture at the end of at least one. And the story behind it is it has a Chevy 350 engine. A company that did this back in the day chopped the two front cylinders off, made it into a motorcycle engine that was air cooled, and it's awesome. My brother got a picture of it and whatnot, and so few of them were made. I may be able to get more of the story like wrote down from him and everything. He watches YouTube. I'll be sending him the link to this and everything, and other, you know, motorcycle things and whatnot. So all right, I'm yammering. I gotta get this thrown together real quick, and for you guys before the week ends, so I can still accomplish my goal of a video every week for hopefully 2 years in a row. So rain's coming. Till then, thanks for watching. Well, my temporary tent thing's gonna work just here until the cop can inspect it. But I'm breathing hard, and you're wondering why. Something is not happy. One of the brakes is holding on somewhere. I cracked them, but I didn't have anything to beat with it. You know, sounds about right. I'm suspecting this one because all the crud on it. So these should move like butter. I say that's more of a future thing to do, but for now it's in there, and the VIN number can be easily accessed right there. So get a cop to come look at it, verify we're good, and I could take it to the storage shed. So all right, I'm out of here. Got stuff to do for today. Whew. Should not be winded like that. So all right, thanks for watching, everybody.